reading off of.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Yeah,
All
no, it
right.
does not.
For the guilty pleas for the first time offenses,
Uh huh.
would you guys be willing to come down on the reduction percentage for that? 'Cause think we've been more recently and before it's been around like 75 to 85% reduction. I just feel like that's not really, I guess, swaying people not to commit the same crimes again.
Okay, so you'd like to bring that down, prices on that down?
Yeah, just like whatever we can work with, whatever you guys think's gonna
Figure something
work
out.
out best for you guys.
Okay, okay.
But I will
Well,
say the
well,
not
well
guilty
go ahead.
the not guilty plea stuff, like that stuff I agree with, where they pay the 25% of the time and then 50 of the fine and then goes into the court hearing. I can agree with that. I think that's a better road for not guilty pleas, and it'll alleviate the whole process of them going on bail for officers that are um finding themselves in that situations. It'll be less confusing for them.
Okay, okay. I'm like that.
Well, isn't the current bail system like 3 times the amount of the fine?
Twice the amount of fine, I believe.
So just double the fine. How is that less complicated than doing math of 50%?
The only
What
thing,
you 50% of the time? I mean, I'm trying to figure out
Well,
exactly what you
I don't think it was. I don't think it was the math that was confusing people. I think it was just everybody not understanding how that works
Because
when
all
they
we do
come to
is
it.
double the fine and call it a day.
Oh, so what are we speaking of? Which part?
Are we talking about the reduction? Or are we talking about the bail?
Yeah.
Bail.
Bail.
Because bail's easy to do. All you do is
Yeah.
double
It's
it
just
and
double, right?
call it a day.
Yeah. Is that what the
Yeah,
proposed policy is, or are we changing that?
but
Or is it...
bail for what though? That's what I'm saying.
A not
Because
guilty plea. That's the only thing you can bail out for.
no, because pretty much what I'm saying, like, okay, what do you like, when the, you talk about for like offenses like attempted murder, murder or Leo, or things like that, or you just saying across the board?
Across the board.
across the board, bail's the same?
Okay, you guys wanted to double the bail, but
I mean,
Well,
the current process
I mean,
is
that's
we
what he's
just
saying.
double the fine.
That's what the
would.
current thing is that he's like, we're trying to figure out what is that changing, or is that staying the same?
I thought it was saying staying the same because the only thing we was doing is implementing the 20% of the time. But I mean, you're getting bailed out. You have to pay the bail, but you still get 20% if you like, you plead not guilty. So, I mean, we still can go. I mean, double
So
the
you
bail. There
add
could be some.
So we're adding time for not
time
guilty pleas.
for not guilty pleas.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, my thing is, I mean, if you even if you,
20% of what they're charged
because see, my thing is, even if I mean, it's spiritual. If you get in charge of a crime, you have to go through the system. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Regardless,
have to you have to go sit and wait for a judge to see you.
Right. So of
Exactly.
course we can't let them sit the whole time until we actually fly in to the judge see them. So that 20% is like pretty much just the time of processing or whatever to get everything going. So yeah, they just period.
So
I like it.
That's being
I like
convicted.
it.
That's okay. For instance, all right. My
Not
previous
everybody
my
just
my
walking
previous
free.
my previous experience with Leo, right? Okay, we used to lock people up. We'll get guys right, and they shoot at the cops, right? They would bring them down, and previously they had to just release them, and I was like, okay, now. All right, we got people out here shooting at us, and we just releasing these guys. So I'm thinking, okay, no, you have to do some time. I mean, 20% they'll be out before they even know it, but you have to do some time processing to, so we can be able to, figure out what's actually going on with your case. And but
uh,
see, the reason why I just say double because if they win the case, then we'll have to actually reimburse them the money.
the thing that I'm a little confused about, I'm hoping you can illuminate me on this, is that it says in the processing changes document that everyone must be offered bail no matter what they plea. And that doesn't really make sense to me if someone just wants to plead guilty and do their time and then forget about it. Because that I want to make sure that that is an option for people, because there's a lot of people who just want to, get it over with. They want to get processed. They want to go to jail, pay their fine, and then forget about it. And that's okay. But I want to make sure that there's that option for people, because in this document it states that they have to bail no matter what, or at least they have to be offered bail. And that doesn't really make sense to me if they're just pleading not guilty, or if they're pleading guilty and they just want to get it over with.
Right, and I do agree with that. I'm gonna speak with Judge Cromwell about that right there, and specifically because I do agree with that right there. I read over there, but they didn't just stand out to me. But yeah, I mean, if you're guilty, you're guilty, right? I mean, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't bail out of a guilty plea.
right. So
Yeah.
maybe there was a
And I mean,
maybe there was a
at
misprint
the
or
end of the
something.
day,
Oh, go ahead,
yeah,
Parks.
maybe, but my point being, at the end of the day, is that like we have to make a little bit of concessions for the fact that this is not this is not one-to-one spiritual, and we just have to make sure that there's options for folks who just want to, you know, take the blue
I
pill and
think
get it out.
I think some charges should carry more weight than others. So like let's say like most of the time a lot of these guys are going to plead not guilty for the original reason why they were being stopped or chased or something like that. But when they start like opening fire on officers, at that point I don't think that should be a not guilty plea per
Yeah,
se.
An
exactly.
option.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
if it's
Like, yeah, they're gonna face jail time on that attempted murder charge regardless. But yeah, they might want to plead not guilty to why they were,
okay, so you feel like they shouldn't have the option of pleading not guilty to higher
certain charges. Yeah, like
especially if it's speeding
it's
or
indisputable. Like if they shoot at cops. If they shoot at cops, I mean, of course, they're going to be guilty all day long for even shooting at the cops to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
most of them admit it.
Yeah.
the other
Most of them do
charges, I
admit it,
could
but
see.
Yeah, my only thought against that is that, like, well, yes, that is gonna be the case. Like 99% of the time that they shoot at cops, they were in the wrong. However, if we to plead guilty to that, that is violating their civil rights
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
every
speak
way.
it.
If you
Yeah, go
don't
ahead.
permit them to plea, like if you don't permit them to have a choice on those
It's
things,
not free will, so
it's not free and it's not fair.
See, the thing is, what we doing up there in the judicial department is, if you plead not guilty and we find you guilty, that means you got to pay the whole fine max, and you probably be
Yeah.
sentenced to the max time. So that's what's going to deter them from actually pleading not guilty.
Of course,
You
yeah.
know, 'cause,
That
yeah.
and the fact that if they plead not guilty, correct me if I'm wrong, but that they're going to have to do 20% of the time
When
up
you,
front.
when you doing 20, you get locked up. Period. Especially, yeah. You say you're not, yeah.
that's what he's asking as soon as they get arrested.
Yeah, so,
He's
like,
no,
for
20%
example,
right away. Yep.
For example, if Jimmy John commits, ×5 attempted murder of law enforcement and steals a cop car, it's theft of government property. He gets arrested and then he pleads not guilty. He's going to get, even though he pleads not guilty, and we've got 100% dead to rights, he's going to get the option to bail out because that's his right if he wants to. However, he's still going to get 20% of the time up front. He has to go sit for 20% of the time in jail.
10-4.
Then
Yes, sir.
and then he is bailed out, provided that he pays the bail, and
So do they
and
pay
then
the bail
he
beforehand?
awaits court. They pay the bail and then they go to the 20%, I believe. Is that correct?
Correct.
So the bail
Okay,
has to
and-
be paid before they can go serve their time.
Correct.
Correct. Bail
If
has
they
to be
don't-
paid before they're released in any way from officer custody.
So how are we doing bail payments? Are they allowed to
a good
pay, or
question.
can they have someone else pay, or like what if they can't afford it?
Now we have to implement, allow them to actually have somebody help them out,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you can't, I mean, a lot of people, in this city, they can't afford a lot of, but that's going to be another thing that deter them from actually committing the crimes as well. You see, because if you bankrupting yourself and you bankrupting your friends, I mean, that's the only way you can get out, But yeah, I think we should allow people to actually help them out to pay the bill, if they can't afford it. Now, what's your guys' idea on that?
I don't
That makes
disagree.
sense to
I
me.
just wanted to know if we were allowing people to still pay, especially if it's double, because we can get lengthy with.
The other
money.
thing with that is that if we're allowing somebody else to pay bail, then they're attached to this now. Like if Jimmy John, like in my example, is the gentleman who committed the crimes, but then he needs bail money and he can't afford it, so he calls up his friend Billy Bob. Now Billy Bob is attached to this. He has to have his information recorded. He has to be attached to this. He's the one responsible. technically speaking, legally speaking, he's the one responsible if Jimmy John does not show up to court.
Yeah, is he gonna get charges as well if
Yeah.
Jimmy John doesn't show up?
Yeah, most
yeah.
I don't know about I don't
We're
know
talking
about
about
the charge
charges,
part.
but
I'm
let
not
me ask
certain
you
on that.
this.
but
But he's gonna
fine,
lose
fine
money
for sure. Fine, yeah,
Let me ask you
fine for
this:
sure.
how realistic would it be to implement a bail bondsman
Very.
system?
It would
what
be
it-
cool.
It's never
We
worked in
don't
the
have
past.
the personnel, and the times we've tried it in the past, it has gone
Absolute
mediocre
flop.
to dog shit.
Absolute
in the
flop.
range.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're doing actually with the 20% thing. It's like we almost like implement a self, inter-built like bail bond system. You know, because we could charge them 50% or 100%, but 20% is just allowing them to go ahead and just like I said, go through the
And-
process.
And if they don't show up to court, it's pretty damn simple. All we do is say, "Hey, judge, they didn't show up," and the judge is like, "Yep, they're not here." Bench warrant. Now they have a constant warrant over their head. Next time we find them, they're going to jail.
Now, what I was asking Parks and
So
Sheriff.
I have another question.
Go ahead, hold the question just for a second. I'm not trying to step on your toes, but I want to get this out. Is it any kind of way that we can get some type of task force to focus on getting these warrants taken care of?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We
can-
However, there is something to do with the fact that I understand that there has been kind of this pressure from the DOJ on PD to get warrants served. However, it is also just a time thing because a lot of the time people aren't in the city when we are in the city, or they're actively hiding from us and they know they have a warrant. And so it does take time to fill those warrants, and a lot of the time it's just going to be caught passively. So somebody gets caught in an interaction, like a traffic stop, somebody gets looked up by an officer, a deputy, a trooper, and they're like, "Oh, hey, here's Jimmy John. I just ran his shit. Now I realize he's got a warrant. Now he's going in." So we don't have a lot of resources for a task force like that, but it definitely could happen in the future. I just want to impress that while we aren't necessarily actively 100% hunting down these people all the time, they will get caught eventually.
Oh, yeah,
They
most
can't
likely.
hide forever because they do have to
do a
live.
couple
Yes.
days a month where we use our detectives and
So
our SWAT teams.
Yeah, we need that because these warrants are starting to pile up. And I don't want them to get like out of hand. That's all I'm saying because like I think we got warrants that been that put. I don't know. I don't know. Like have Joey been picked up? Joey Tigger, have you been picked up? We got Tommy Valentino. There's a few guys that I've been just actually seeing these warrants.
A lot of these guys will never pick up.
So
how
would I?
There's a lot of folks.
But how
There's a
would
lot
I
of
do
folks
that,
who
though?
aren't in the
See what I'm
city
saying?
anymore.
Well, on that, like, is there a way we can do?
Because I have to get it. I have to get it out the docket. See, it's like it's flooding up the docket, and
So
Yeah.
in my opinion, we need a more permanent way to manage our warrant paperwork because warrants are permanent. Arrest warrants are forever. Once you get an arrest warrant issued, even if you leave the city and then you come back 6 months later and you suddenly fly in, you still got an arrest warrant. You can't dodge that. So in order to make our lives easier, because I know that the DOJ, the main reason that they're pushing these warrants is because I'm guessing here, but I'm pretty sure you just want to get the paperwork off your desk so you don't have to think about it anymore. Is that generally the idea?
yeah.
Yeah. So if we can find a better way to manage our paperwork so that we can just have these pending warrants and we can let them stack up, but if we manage them
Maybe
well,
put them in a different spot. Yeah, maybe
put them in a different spot, we can close the warrants as long as we have record. The most important place that officers and deputies and troopers check every day is the
We have an
MDT.
active warrant.
That is the MDT is the god as far as
If you ever
documents.
come across
That's true.
a guy,
That's true.
you could,
Exactly.
You could look
That,
at it
like,
and be like, wait a second, I think
nobody
I saw
checks.
this
Yeah.
before, you know what I mean?
Nobody checks Discordia to check for warrants.
No,
People
they
check
don't.
MDT,
Oh,
and that's
I
where you can
do.
look up.
Yeah,
everything.
and part I was asking, you know what? Okay,
The
hold on. I want hold that question. Hold that question. Hey, Parks. Now, okay, so what you're saying is it might be better if we can implement just putting those warrants into the MDT.
Correct.
Is in the,
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
because in there they can exist forever and they don't show up to anybody's plate. They're not obnoxious or annoying and they don't
we could-
persist forever.
We
but
already
they're there.
do have
Yeah, and
warrants.
you ever get the person, you can look at his record and see it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but how do I keep it on
stick my
file?
warrant, if I attach my
We already
warrant to
have
Jimmy
it.
John's record, if he flies out for 6 months, he flies back in at some point. I look him up again. He's still got a warrant.
Yeah, no,
I can find that
I think,
lickety split.
I think that's what
Okay,
we should
but
do. Well,
my other question is, how do DOJ keep files of the warrant without having it clutter in that particular
set it-
spot.
put in a
You know,
separate,
because like I said,
So-
even if I
so-
give it to you guys, I still need to. We
We
need
can
to still
put
make
it
sure
in
we
a-
have it documented.
We can
could
put
put
it in
in-
the Discordia channel,
Yeah.
active warrants.
Yes.
Closed
So
warrants.
you
Like
guys
a
you guys
separate
have
channel.
you guys have ticket channels for your warrants, and once those tickets are closed, they still appear in the ticket transcripts. All you have to do is take note of the warrant number on the ticket. So if we all take a look at Discordia right now, I can give you an example.
Well, even then, we can still post them in a channel of open warrants, and once it's carried out, we just delete it.
So for example, if we take a look at warrant number 0348 in Discordia, for those who can see it, not for any particular reason, just because it's a number that's existing currently. So, for example, this person, Ron John, has an arrest warrant out. So what we would do is we would put the arrest warrant, we'd copy it over to the MDT. So now it's forever stored until we arrest him, and then that record is removed after the warrant is cleared. And once everything is updated to the MDT, we want to make sure the primary thing that we need to do is make sure that we get warrant 0348 in the MDT. And that way we know when we look up Ron John, it says reference warrant 0348. Now, in Discordia, we can close warrant 0348. That can go away, so it's not on your plate anymore. However, if you look in the DOJ ticket transcripts, the transcript after you close the ticket will persist forever. So you can go at any point after the fact, do Control F in that channel, search up 0348, and you find it. So that's an easy way you can
If
find
you're
it.
I
like,
like that.
I'm looking at the MDT right now. Jabari Cooper still has an active arrest warrant out for him. It says it in the dashboard and everything, and I just went and looked at the report. Nothing's attached to it saying that there is an arrest warrant.
Yeah,
We're taking a
that's
picture of it and putting
that's
it in
another
evidence. How are we gonna
yeah,
do
so
it?
that would be probably a safe bet to do it. Another thing that's we used to have a really sick way to do in Sonar and CAD, but is a little annoying here, is that technically speaking, any ranking officer can create, like in quotations, create a warrant in the MDT. That doesn't mean it's actually a warrant though. So we need to make sure that we have a way to, correctly generate warrants here. Because as far as I'm aware, whoever created this did not link it up correctly. Deputy Chief Stevens wrote a short narrative, but it just looks like a narrative to me. It does not appear at all like a warrant.
Well, I mean, there's no warrant attached to it.
No, there's no warrant attached. He just enabled the warrant tag.
Yeah.
In fact, this doesn't even look like it looks like he might have been a mistake, if I'll be honest.
Take it out. Don't worry.
It
I
says
clicked off
both
of it.
males were then transported to Mount Zona for medical attention. After that, both males were transported to PD, where they both pled guilty.
Listen, buddy, I've already checked it off. Okay.
Perfect. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Did somebody have a question for me?
I had one, but I forgot it.
Damn, I know it.
I have one. So let's. I think a lot of our just differences or transparency with the actual DOJ right now is and it's not your guys' fault, but lack of personnel or lack of in-city relationships. So, how realistic would it be if we could do like a speedy trial for, let's say, repeat offenders, like a lot of charges some of these guys have, and they're just constantly doing the same thing. Instead of, like, if they're trying to plead not guilty, how realistic would it be to get you guys actually in the cell to do a speedy trial with us, or I don't know, something along those lines, just so like we eliminate the time on some of these things and the paperwork with you guys, and also we'll be able to see you guys more, that kind of thing.
Well, my opinion on it is, like, a lot of these cases, especially not guilty cases, they need time to, like, get the evidence together, to present the cases. So I mean, I was thinking about that as well, but with that being said, the defense might need time to actually acquire, the information that they might need, and vice versa. So, yeah, I mean, but we can, I think we're pretty much we're gonna get it going. And we'll get these trials going. So, we just want to do it accordingly. I would like to get them cleared out too. But we can't rush it. So, yeah.
It's just a lack of lawyers and attorneys at the moment with getting our court cases on the road and a DA. So once we can get some of those filled up, well, those positions and roles filled up, we'll actually be able to get, these cases in court, actually getting this stuff on the road.
Yeah, and that's a big problem right now. I got two positions that I'm looking to fill, and I'm working diligently to do it. And that's the DA, and we got I got a lawyer actually flying in. I'm supposed to have a meeting later on or tomorrow. So we actually have a lawyer, Richard Law. He's one that's going to be taking a lot of cases, but we are developing, as you guys can see. Just like I said before, just give me a little time, and yeah. Because you know how it is. It's hard to find competent guys in the city. Other than everybody's law enforcement right now. They got a little sense other than us, the guys that actually decide to come up to the DOJ and help out. So that's what
Yeah.
we're doing right now. So just yeah. Yeah. So what's up? Anything else? Give me some life. Give me some. I think everything's gonna look good. Like the 20% is good. I'm excited about that. Like I said, that'll deter anybody. Even if you plead not guilty, you still got to do the time. Like you said, okay. Y'all said bail. When we do the bail, we gonna double the fine for the bail. Okay, that sounded wonderful as well. Um, Pretty much everything else is pretty much just self-explanatory. I think, but yeah. So everybody's pretty much aboard on that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool,
I have a
cool. Sounded fun to me. Sounded fun, guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you guys in that courtroom real quick, but it's just unfortunately a lot of guys just want to get it over with. What I mean, a lot of people just go ahead and when they realize that, the cost of actually going to court, they would actually, they're gonna get the full, punishment. Who want to go through this? So, I mean, I want to see you guys in the court soon, but I mean, we can get these cases settled behind the scenes. I mean, that's still we still taking it. We still handling the business. We still doing our
I
job. So.
I mean, even if we need to, is there a way we can, like, for people that aren't able to fly in, or they just don't fly in anymore, or like stuff's getting in the way of them trying to get in here, and like I know some people might catch flights and they still have a court case they gotta hear. Is there a way we can possibly handle court cases in a call on Discord, or like is that something we can
like
explore?
make a courtroom or something like that.
Yeah, on like a courtroom on the Discord.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I like
a
that. I
video
mean,
court.
yeah.
I mean, in reality, they do stuff like that, spiritually. So maybe we could do
But
something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
they do the video calls and shit.
Yeah, yep,
but
So maybe we
my
could.
thing is, I'm really an in city type of guy. Yeah, I love the roster pasta in city. I want to see you guys face and see, but the people that's not in the city and they want to participate and want to make sure they don't miss their court date. Yeah, I think
I mean, we
we'll
could
give them
still
that option.
Rasta pasta it in the Discord call. It's just another variation of being able to handle the cases too.
Yeah. So I think like we should be still in the courtroom and we could just actually have them on Discord on the Discord call, and handle them deal with them accordingly. Via
Yeah.
voice, and then actually
And
go
and
ahead
that
through with the
and that shouldn't be the
procedures.
norm, but it can totally be an option if
Yeah, only like
arises.
a backup to if we need it.
Yeah, if we just can't align on times, that can help speed up the process to get the paperwork handled and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. I mean, I think we implemented that as well. So yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling
Uh,
good. Yeah, I see you guys having fun. You guys are hiring a lot of new officers, so we just want to make sure they get the memo.
Yeah, we're trying to.
yeah.
Someone came up here with 13 convictions trying to get a job.
Sheesh.
Mm,
Go for it.
Uh,
funny.
so what we're going to need to do moving forward is generate some training material for all of the existing deputies and troopers and for new troopers and deputies to make sure that everyone is completely and fully aware and trained and knowledgeable on how to bail someone out, on how to create a court case, on how to attend court, basic stuff. This is where we
Hmm.
have failed in the past.
Yeah.
I have tried my best to generate like a very detailed, like 1 to 2 page like syllabus or walkthrough, and Cromwell has tried as well in the past. But the issue is just getting people to actually do it. So we have to make sure that we're on top of our guys moving forward, because I don't want this to be another failure.
With that,
Yeah.
we can. I think we can still do the training, like, I guess, like what you were saying, like the guidebooks and stuff like that, but also at the same time, like, not leaving it just up to everybody to read up on it and everything, and
Yes.
actually make it a
Oh,
mandatory in-city training.
Mhm. Absolutely, and giving them like a real world example of like, okay, you are booking this person. Here's the charge. Tell me how you do it. Like, how much is their bail? Or what are you going to say to them? What are you going to ask them? Like, run through a little mock scenario or something if that's
Yeah.
what it takes.
One
Okay,
thing,
yeah,
one
we
thing
can-
I know, one thing I have faith in is the training of the PD of this city. You know, I mean, nobody can tell me that. You know, I've experienced it firsthand, so I know you guys can get it done. I mean, so, you know, I've been one of the guys that actually train guys, you know, to be a part of this police department. So I know that, you know, with the SOPs and how you guys, you know, go in depth with it. Yeah. There's no problem, you know. But what I want you guys to do is try to implement. Just make sure these guys get the identification. Make sure they ID everybody. You know, and try to get some type of photo evidence of the of being you know IDing these people. So we have that as well. So, but yeah,
And by for God's sake, if you get nothing else from the person, get their Discordia information,
yeah.
because
Oh my
that has
God.
been a absolute nightmare. Every time there is a court interaction, we have to be able to find the person to contact them. If we can't contact them, the case basically gets dropped.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
We gotta get it Discord.
if you get nothing else, if you don't get like literally anything else, that is horrible. However, at least get that.
I
Gotta
think
have
we also
something.
need to crack down on mugshots too.
Yes.
Yes.
Mugshots are not happening.
Yes.
got your mom. You
Yes,
can't run everybody's shit.
Mugshots would be wonderful too, as well. Phone numbers, you know, places of residence where they actually stay at, where they hang at, you know. I mean, all this type of intel to be wonderful. But
Yeah, on the residency thing, for the warrants, for all the ones that are
Oh,
taking forever to find people,
yes.
is there a way we can look
So
up where they're at to like actually go look for them and serve the warrants?
let me just clarify from a, you know, upper city, you know, government, if you know
Mhm.
what I mean, kind of perspective on how this is supposed to work.
An angelic look online.
Yes, if you would, that is very apt. So to the Chief Justice and the AG, so I get it directly to you guys, how search warrants are supposed to work with cooperation with the Angels is that if you have probable cause to issue a search warrant and you are issuing a search warrant for a property and the police do not know the address of the property, you have access to, air quotes, public records to find them. The quote public records are accessed through the Angels, and you have the right to get those records, but you have to open a prayer, you know, in Discordia to get that. So prior to writing the warrant, you have to make sure that the warrant actually has addresses. And like I said, if you don't know those addresses, you have to open a prayer to get them and just explain what's going on to them. Let them know. If they're giving you any
This
issue,
is what I was,
ask for
that's
me
what
and
the
I will
AG
help you
was
out.
saying earlier.
Yeah, this is what I was speaking to you about earlier.
What's
we
up?
have to
Yeah.
Actually have them listed. You know what I mean? You know, it's a
Correct.
cover
Yeah.
everybody's
Like
ass.
one thing that I saw a couple days ago is that the judge wrote the warrant, and the warrant said all properties owned by this person on that, and that is not a legitimate
Yeah, because what if they
listing.
came and they went and knocked on somebody else's door and they went in there and they harmed
Yeah,
somebody
not
else,
only that,
something
but
like
that doesn't give
legally.
that doesn't give the police any information when they don't know the
Exactly.
properties either,
If
because
it's
they don't
not
even know where
letting
to
you
go.
Yeah,
Probably not
exactly.
ready
It
to
doesn't
get
give them any idea of where to be at and actually watch
Yeah.
for this person to serve this
Yeah.
warrant.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
So
to make sure there's a
I
little bit more
wrote that.
clarification.
I actually wrote it up. So did I actually have the other properties
it
on
later.
there as well? Because even if I
The
had
one
about
that
30
the one
minutes.
that I saw from a week ago was it literally only said all properties owned by the individual.
I
on the
think
warrant.
most of them I've seen they say like all properties or
Yeah.
something like that. I
So
think they
in
have
order to
actually
actually
put
be
addresses.
legitimate, you have to get the address, which is usually going to be a 3 or 4 digit number and then a street name. And that's not, they don't actually like look like a street name, and there's no actual physical thing, but also get a postal from them as well. So they
Trying
have
not
a-
to be kicked. So I mean, my thing is this.
Providing
so-
descriptions of
so
there's,
so
there's
so is any
more
way? So
legwork
is there any
required
kind of
from
way?
judges to get that to work, but
So the officers don't know, don't have any type of.
there is
a
no
document?
database that normal officers can search for addresses at this time. No.
Nope.
Okay. So damn. So that's crazy. That's crazy. So
Now, if they wanted to do more of an like more than just a patrol standard, like if they wanted to do more of an investigation before they submitted for a warrant, they could access that information with the help of angels as well. But it is if a officer opens a warrant and says, hey, we have information on this individual, like they admitted that they said they have class 2s on their property, but we don't know where the property is or what it is, but we want a warrant for their property. And then it is on the judge, if they choose to issue that warrant, to find the property information via the angel.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but
It is unfortunate, and it is not exactly how it works
it's
spiritually.
the hideout grind out, baby.
What he said. There's going to be a little bit of legwork involved, but it's worked just fine in the past most of the time.
No.
if you guys
I don't
had-
mind doing it. No, what I was saying is like, okay, like the other one I got like Fantastic Plaza apartment, such and such. I mean, I got a few addresses on there, but I mean,
They probably
locations on
watched
there.
them walk in with it.
Yeah, just want to see if you look at some of the ones and see like I have some of the, like the locations on it. I have like the post on it, but I do have the location that was mentioned in the warrant request. Look, if you can see it.
And I mean,
Sometimes-
to be completely honest with you, to avoid all allegations of if Tyler, you still have purple eyes.
Duh.
Okay, can I
Just
use
say
an
it.
city word?
Just
Okay.
do it. No balls.
I wanted to make sure you're chill. To avoid any allegations of quote meta from the angelic
What's
team,
that?
because there are, I don't know, but there are some folks on the angelic team who are not PD and who are gang members. So to avoid any possible allegations or possibility of meta,
Metadata?
if you would like to, metadata, yeah, sure, that works.
There you go.
You are more than welcome to contact me directly or another senior angel directly who you know is not affiliated with any gangs. If you wish to keep that completely confidential, you're more than welcome to message me directly if you need information.
Okay,
It's
this-
highly
okay,
recommended.
Okay,
Highly recommended.
That is actually highly recommended because there is a lot of eyes who see those prayers that open them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
there's a
like
lot
that.
of-
I like that. So
yeah,
move
there's
Just,
a
it
move
just
lot of
forward.
minimizes
metadata
any potential
gatherers.
problem.
They're
Yeah.
real losers.
And whenever there is
That's
metadata
cool, I like that.
metadata gatherers, I mean,
It's
most
kinda
of the
obvious.
time they are dealt with, but it does and in the end it's okay. But it involves a lot of extra legwork for myself and whoever else decides to go catch them, and then it also ruins the Romeo pasta for everyone else if they decided to move all the things from the stash, for example, before they could get raided.
Has
like, well,
has been
they
done
just-
before.
Has been done many times before. I've been in this city for about three and some change years, and it has happened easily 20 to 30 times. And every time it just takes the wind out of everyone's sails. It's not very fun.
Exactly.
Ask my
Okay,
con.
cool. All right then. Okay, we're moving forward. That's how we're gonna go about it. Then I have no problem doing the leg work or doing the work. You guys know that. So, yeah, let's do it.
Right on.
Let's do it. Anything else? I just want us to stay, motivated and everybody to stay moving forward as a team. I love the energy, and I just want to keep this right here. So, like, anything that I can do to, to engage that, I'm with it.
Communication is key. I think keeping in contact is very important. So having
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this.
No, there's gonna be more of this. I love to see you guys' faces. I'm always in City Hall. I get bored, so I'm always sitting here. I'm more than
You can be like
in the
Cromwell and be
Discord.
like, "Can I go on a ride along?"
Yeah. no.
This is
Look.
complicated.
But you gotta
Cromwell
understand.
gets out and just starts gatting people, and you're like, "Cromwell, get in the
did.
car!"
Yeah, but the difference between me and Cromwell, I've had my share. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is Cromwell. He just wants more.
Yeah, he wanted more.
yeah. I
My
love Cromwell.
favorite's when
You
he's
see, how,
like,
bro,
"They stole my card. I killed them." I'm like, "God damn it, Cromwell."
you see, you guys see him. He's
That's
back.
like when we rolled up
Hey,
on the AG the
look,
other day.
he's
when
back
he
and strong.
shot
But
a
you
man.
know, hold on. You know what? Another thing I want to
Jeez.
speak to you
Stop
guys about.
smoking
Oh,
my
hold
car,
on.
man.
Oh, I need to speak to
Got
Sheriff
it.
about this as well. You guys know we got the in-city documents as well. So yeah, Sheriff, we got the in-city docs going on, right? So a lot of these
Yeah.
documents we're gonna be actually passing them on in-city. So my thing is either I think it's the ones or thing. I'm gonna go look over 'em a lot on. Hey, AG, you'll feel familiar with them as well. You seen them?
Yeah, yeah. No, Cromwell was going over all that with me.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
So I
yeah.
have those.
So
hey.
yeah. So it entail a different thing, but I know from here moving forward, I think after we the ones as well. Um, I think we'll be just handing them over. Even if I write them in Discord, we'll hand them over. So you have the documents in city as
Yeah,
well.
so you can actually serve them
Okay.
to the person.
Just saying, one of y'all owes me a marriage license for Enzo and I. I'm not
So,
paying 60K for that shit again.
Okay, we'll get it drawn up.
you paid? Who you paid for that? I didn't get that.
Yeah, I paid somebody
before
for
you
it.
were Chief Justice.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been a
Oh
while.
wow.
Okay. Well,
No, they've been-
we'll
that
look
was,
into it.
Probably 6 to 8 months ago.
What judge did that?
Was it Gabagool?
It might have been Gabagool because it wasn't
It
Matthews.
might have been Gabagool. No, it wasn't Matthews.
All right.
Haven't seen that red bitch around here in a while.
Put it, Matthews. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yes. Here he's got a little too many gray hair.
Oh shit. Well, you guys said it.
His chin's
Also,
a little wide.
It would be it would be mildly unethical for him to continue serving as an active judge while I also hold a fairly high rank in police.
Nah, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
That's like if I had like a cousin that was a judge.
Well,
No.
oh no,
Wouldn't be
really?
possible.
Yeah, no, this is
I'd be writing my
possible.
own words.
Yeah.
That's not well. You're not supposed to. I wasn't allowed to do that shit either. I wasn't supposed to write my own
It
shit.
sucked,
But
dude.
Partial in the sense, I guess, but
yeah.
Well, look, I had to
hold
go to
up
reserve.
I
being
know how to
so
write a
hard
spiritual warrant, so it wouldn't be hard to write one.
and acquiring metadata. But you know,
Listen, metadata is fun sometimes, okay?
What is cool, guys? Okay, we're gonna get those addresses on these warrants, so everybody, be on same accord on this. So I mean, anything else though? I mean, talk to me. Y'all good? Because this meeting is almost adjourned.
I would like martial law to be implemented at least once a week.
yeah.
You trying to get me fired, right?
Minor
No.
question: are any of the penal codes changing like as of like now, or is anything planned for the future, or are we mostly running with the same penal codes for the time being?
Yeah, I think we're running with the
Running
same
with the
thing.
same one.
Yeah.
Can I get more
Okay.
traffic penal codes so I can stop more cars for fun?
What do you want that you don't already have?
I don't know.
Ooh, on penal codes, I'm pretty sure there's one
Thank you.
missing.
See you, sheriff's over here.
It says
Felony
it's
in
one
Also,
possession of a firearm.
somebody mentioned a penal code in the Discordia somewhere today, but it wasn't an actual penal code. I want to say it was the AG.
yeah, it was me.
What was the
1080 or
penal code
whatever.
again?
That wasn't going
Yeah.
off of in city. I was going off of like actual out
I
of
was
city.
gonna
know
say,
you guys
yeah.
had your own little penal
Yeah, so yeah, herein lies the problem that if there is a penal code that we want, we have to make sure it's in the document if we want to use it.
code. Okay.
So
Yeah, so
I
let's
mean, you're
just
more than
start
welcome
making
to,
new ones.
to make sure it's. We're not supposed to reference
Yeah.
spiritual ones if they're not actually listed.
So I don't see a penal code for the sale of Schedule One
I
narcotic.
think the
Anymore.
primary thing that we don't have listed that
Manufactured
we do
delivery.
use is the.
It's just
or
manufacturing
the-
delivery.
The
Yeah,
U.S.
Mandel.
Constitution and its amendments are the
So-
only like pre-assumed ones that we don't have listed.
So anybody that doesn't know in here that's got stars that everyone except me, Mandel is the catch-all for drugs. It's possession, sell, delivery. Delivery equals sale. It's complicated and stupid, but that's how most penal codes write it up.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Wonderful. It's been wonderful. I love this meeting. I'm gonna take everything and to the hall, and we'll just go over with my colleagues. So, but
Oh, and you tell Cromwell If he throws out one of my cases, I know where he is, okay?
Hold on, now look, whatever Cromwell do, it's between you and Cromwell. Now you know how Cromwell is. You know that, right? He's back. He's going
Yeah.
strong. You know, so I mean,
What happens in
tell His
Cromwell's
Honor
office stays in
Cromwell.
Cromwell's office.
You tell Your Honor Cromwell, I'll beat his ass like I did when he was the DA.
Hold on, now. Hold on. You know we got security, right? So, hey, you know,
That's fine.
we'll have to apprehend you. You know,
I'll beat their asses too.
Look, and then you got to come before me. You know, so.
Ooh, I did have.
I
did
love
just
you,
remember
but.
something. How are we going to integrate the Class 2 licenses for the new security company that is incoming?
I say a pumper.
So we can't
That's
do it.
something that we're about to discuss here in a moment once we get back to the office. Actually, I just was reading up on all the posts about that this morning and things like that.
I mean, I won't.
Sheriff, you all right?
Say too much, but like the
Definitely got to be some prerequisites. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
you gotta have a good job.
you probably know
gotta
my
be
stance, and I imagine your stance is fairly similar on the
No
fact that I would prefer it
felonies,
to be
only a pumper.
as strict as possible. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
because that
you
like
don't want everybody running around with it.
exactly.
You see
like,
that Class 2 anywhere? I'm taking
there is
it.
a very low margin of diminishing return in that it is very easy for that to become an extreme burden on law enforcement to
Exactly.
be conscious of.
Listen, I mean, I got a sniper.
So, my guess is that I don't know. The mayor, the big man, as you know, as you may or may not know, probably got another one of those things into his head where he's like, "Ooh, here's a shiny thing. Let me just say, do this by this weekend."
Shocker.
He did another one of those impulsive things. So, my guess is that he's going to want them to have more than just a pump shotgun. How that plays out is
Listen,
yet to be
I'll
seen,
fight the
but
Almighty.
That's what my guess is going to.
I'll fight him.
be.
I agree with him. I'll fight him too.
But
We fucking did that shit before, and then we brought it back down to the pumpies.
at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you haven't communicated with him already, you will get very, very comfortable with. Basically, you have to be okay with standing your ground and telling him this is stupid.
He won't fire you for it. Well,
He won't fire you for it.
he's fired me for it.
I mean, there is a line that like you can totally come to him and say, "Hey, this shit's stupid. Let's do it this way instead." However, at the end of the day, if he really wants to, he will say, "No, we're doing it this way." And there is a point. There is a point where you do have to roll over and let it happen, but there is plenty of resistance that you can, metaphorical resistance.
Stand your ground till the end.
If you're in games with McGarrett, you've never folded.
True.
I got a whole Discord tag named after me. It's called Detriments of the Department.
Yeah.
Me, Mike
I've had my fair share of arguments with him. The primary one that I'm very sad that I lost is that we don't have Sonoran Cat anymore.
Listen, buddy, it needed to go.
No.
Yes.
It is so much better. Oh my. All right.
I don't disagree. It is
I
better.
won't get into it.
It is better because we can attach warrants and shit. But
It's so much easier for documentation and functionality. The main drawback is that this one looks a little prettier and it is in city.
And yeah, exactly. That's the only reason why I'm tired of listening to.
That's the only thing.
When someone hits their fucking Sonoran panic, like holy fuck.
I mean, we could just disable that, but
Nope.
Nobody
Gotta
wants
have
to
all of
listen
it.
to me.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I did send people to random
We
ass
also
calls
can't
in
have
Sonoran.
we also can't have dispatch anymore. So
Why?
Oh, that's crazy.
dispatch doesn't work with this one.
Oh, it does.
It doesn't. That's
Really?
an argument for
Juice.
later time.
Oh really? I'll do it right now, bitch.
Hey.
Alright.
Y'all know I am about that. No, but, okay, cool. It seemed like everybody got, pretty much everything out. I just wanted to, touch base with you guys and see what you thought, so, yeah, we can run together, it runs smooth, So, yeah, we good, right?
That's why he likes
Sir.
All right.
Appreciate you gentlemen's hard work.
Look, can I do the helicopter thing again?
We appreciate
Yeah,
you
sure.
guys.
Look, at least you
Sure
won't
you
crash.
guys have time.
I hope you don't
Thank
crash me like bands.
No.
I'm not gonna fire.
Yeah.
My vehicle in the front. I'll meet you back at the courthouse.
There you go.
gonna grab my vehicle and I'll meet you over there at the courthouse, brother.
10-4, 10-4. All right, that was wonderful. I think they went well.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be a nice, smooth road ahead, hopefully.
I love this city, bro. We get it together, though.
Yeah, that's the important thing. As long as PD and DOJ are in good standings, everything will run very smooth.
Oh, that's why I took this position actually, so to like bridge that gap between PD and DOJ.
Yeah.
As a sergeant, I realized that it was like a misconnect. I don't know what was going on up here, but it was like we was trying our best to try to get things implemented, but DOJ just wouldn't do it. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what like, why is DOJ? I was thinking like, why is DOJ fighting against PD? That was my first thought. I'm like, bro, everything we do is like the wrong. It's like all the laws was basically against everything we was trying to accomplish. So
yeah, that's what I noticed with a lot of it coming up through the chain. It was a constant battle at the start.
But now they're on here. My thing is try to be transparent as possible. Make sure I talk to my PD brothers, and we're gonna do this together. I'm not gonna do it myself. We're gonna do it together. So
yeah.
But again, before I leave, one thing, just give me a few more days. I got a lawyer coming in, and we should be hiring a few more, and things should be moving a little. I mean, it's moving good now, but it's gonna be moving way faster in a few more weeks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool,
sounds good.
See you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Hey,
What's up, A?
Hello.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh,
Oh.
damn. Oh, what just happened there?
So what's happening?
No, nothing. Nothing.
I know you
Cromwell
need a
was
job.
here.
Oh, Cromwell was here?
Yeah, he said he was here to, like, about my case and whatnot.
I just had a meeting with PD. I was waiting on him. How long ago was it? I mean, how long was it?
He was here staying with me for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, we were waiting. I think, is it you that? Are you the one buying my limo?
Why is I'm doing that? Who is he doing that?
Is there like a wizard here or something?
I think the wizard is doing that too. Yeah.
I did that one myself.
Yeah, so, could you call?
I don't know if I have his number.
I text him.
I got him in the emails, but I don't have him on my phone here.
Well, he didn't email me, so. So what's up? Are you gonna help out around here? You need a little help?
No, somebody's supposed to buy my limo out there for me.
Your limo?
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on with your limo right there?
Somebody's supposed to buy it.
Somebody, I didn't hear you.
Somebody's supposed to buy it for me?
Oh, somebody's supposed to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know what his name was, so.
Oh, maybe my AG, Lieutenant General. Let me see what it looks like. He's on the way. What does it look like? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we need that.
Yeah, he was gonna buy it for $450.
Yeah, we need that.
It's nice. It stands. I got it. Splinted, bigger tires. I got it tuned.
Probably painted all black.
You can. That's just the livery on it. So you can take that off. Oh, where you get the umbrella from? You pull it out your pocket?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't have an umbrella? I get you. Stand close.
Okay. Me.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. Nice.
Oh, I forget what his name was.
Oh, he's on the way.
Oh, he is. Okay. And he said he's supposed to talk about my case too against PD.
Oh.
But my lawyer told me not to talk about it without him around.
Yeah, he's on the way. He just had a meeting. This is him right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been raining for like 2 hours.
Everybody doing?
Good.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're just waiting on some response from the SASPs and state troopers who can clear it out for you. Figure something out for you.
Y'all want to step back here? Let's step back here.
We can stand under this hamburger umbrella. Cromwell, he was just here. I turn around. Like, I come out here for a second, I turn around and he's gone. I don't know where he went.
Fair
I
enough.
think he had pop.
He does that sometimes. Fair enough. Yeah, no, we put in there, we're just waiting for Officer Larocco from the SASP to get back to us. He hasn't gotten back to me all day, unfortunately, but we're trying to get you something settled. Do you know what you guys had talked about as money-wise you wanted from that?
I know he was saying I probably would only get like 250K, but I heard, well, he told me that they were trying to lower it to 200K.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'll definitely see that. I don't know why.
Come on.
Yeah. This has been going on for like, I think, a week now.
Yeah, no, and once I heard about those, I heard that the other day, and then I saw it with your name on there after they said who it was. That was very inappropriate what they did up there.
Definitely. That was like literally my first time I've ever been arrested, and that was my experience. I mean, I'm not supposed to be arrested, but like,
Yeah, no,
not a good
definitely. And, you know
experience.
what I mean? Everybody knows you're down there. You know what I mean? There should have been no reason that they took you. And I've seen them have criminals do, repulsive things around them, and they'll get in fist fights with them, and they'll do all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't even take them to jail after. You know what I mean? Take you to jail or something like that. They were trying to swindle you out of some money. That's how I feel looking over everything. So, hopefully we can get you that money. I feel like that's fair enough for that nonsense that they did here. We'll definitely try to settle for that.
Thank you.
I don't know why they'll have to pay over 50K, 250K. And then
Yeah,
I've
seen that. I was like, that's crazy.
So we'll try to get that for you. We're just waiting for SAST High Command to get back to us. I haven't heard anything back from them yet. And I don't think Commissioner Parks is even. We're just waiting on Officer Rocco to respond about it. Because that's who brought you in, right? Was it state troopers or was it BCSO that handled it?
It was state troopers. It was Jock and JP Stevens.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm really surprised for state troopers. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be the top notch of the police force, you know what I mean? Representing the whole entire department. You know what I mean? The whole state. So yeah, that's not a way to act. So, but there's definitely a couple of them that have a little bit of an attitude adjustment that they need. So hopefully we can get that in place too. I know a couple of them got a couple points added to their stuff, and if they collect too many points, they can be let go. So
Yeah, I've heard they got a lot of stuff against them and whatnot.
yeah, people were being reprimanded and things like that. So hopefully we can get you some money though for all that nonsense. Oh look, it looks like it stopped raining finally.
I know, I was about to say that. Stop raining.
It's nice though when it rains. It wasn't happening for me.
Personally, I hate it because it's so loud.
Oh yeah, I definitely get that. It's just nice once it clears up. It feels like everything's nice and cooled off. It's not bad. Make some of my cars slip around though. Here, we'll get this out of the way though. You wanna let me buy this? I'll buy it.
Yeah. I don't have a contract though.
Buying this offer.
I don't have a contract with you though.
No, I have one. I have one.
Oh.
I bought one. I put it in my deed though. Did he pull up to the warehouse and grab it from me?
Well, they pulled up to the warehouse. Cash was standing up there. You know Cash, right? Cash would pull up as he was leaving, I think, and the Cash was refusing to go to Disney, and he started to pull out a gun and they killed him. So then I pull up and it was Cash.
Bio got a dollar though.
No, I think there was. Yeah, because they took me in. Yeah. I think there was. They do it all the time. They come out the cars and get me all the time. 8. Stay close. Oh yeah, you want to wire first? Sorry, the Carl's special is playing up in the car right now.
We'll ride with him, get this painted. This new limo. We'll just paint it right now. I'm a limo. She don't need more ass.
She tell my boyfriend what I've been doing. Been thinking of you. Every time I screw him. And if you want me, you gotta put the work. Go tell your girlfriend that I'm your girlfriend. Originally I wouldn't do it. But I can't.
I need to ride back to Carl's.
Niggas that shot at me fluid. Initially I wouldn't do this. Hennessy pouring and shit getting fluid. We was just friends, but they came in Cuban. The tension was bitter. We had to.
I guess not. By the time I looked up at you, a little bit down, they were gone. Yo, Cromwell. Yo,
Hey man, what's up?
Man,
Hey, what's up?
yeah, right, bro. I was waiting on you to give me hit me back up, man, so we can go to that meeting. You can't pick me up.
Pick you up from where?
You can't pick me out the sky. You can't pick me up in the helipad, in a helicopter.
For what? What? For what meeting?
You didn't get you didn't read my message in Discord?
You didn't send me any message.
Yes, sir. Look at it. Look at your email.
Yeah, you just said you messaged them, but you didn't say if that was confirmed or anything. I saw that.
I mean, if I message them, it's confirmed. I thought you were gonna probably text me back, say yes or no or whatever. But yeah, as soon as I got in, actually, I was late for it. As soon as I got in, they flew in and picked me up. And they wanted to speak to you too, but yeah.
I mean, I've been here for an hour, standing right here. So
No, you wasn't standing right here. No, you wasn't. I just came downstairs, right here. And look, running down the stairs from right here, and they came pick me up in a helicopter right there.
I
And
probably
no,
came right after you left.
there
Then
was no Crowell. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we need. I actually wanted you to be there because I wanted you to explain a lot because you had wrote a lot of it. But I think they pretty much got the message though. Yeah, I sure needed you to be there. But they was already in the air. By the time I got here, they was already in the helicopter landing. But we need it. But I know Tim's coming back. I want you to ride. If you don't mind, you want to ride up there with me? It's on you.
right up the what?
You want to ride up to BTSO or you good? I mean, I pretty much explained it, but they had a few. I think they had a few questions about the bonding. They want to just double the fine. I mean, double the fine on the bonding, and everything else they pretty good with. They pretty much good with.
They were what? They want to double the fine with on bond. What? No,
Yes, I mean like just how they been doing it
no.
with the bond.
Who said that?
I told him I'd speak with you about
Was
it.
Parks even there?
Yeah,
Was
probably.
Laraker there? Was Richardson there?
Richardson was there.
So was Laraker there?
LaRocco was there though.
No, definitely Laraker wasn't there. Was Parks there?
Yeah, Parks was there. See, when I said to me, bro, best thing is to get with me, bro. You know, I mean, at least respond to me, let me know what's going on. I think I messaged you like twice and you didn't say nothing back. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we got to communicate with each other. I mean,
Yeah, you didn't message me at all today.
no, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I just got in at 8:50.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing yesterday. I just stepped away. Because I messaged you, but then because you messaged me and I replied to you, but then I don't know.
Yeah, I
You're
messaged you
waiting
back.
for a while.
I said something about it's cool though. No
What
problem.
happened?
No
I think I had to
problem.
step away or something. I don't remember what happened.
It's no problem, bro. What I'm saying is though, because one thing about me, bro, I mean, I'm passive, but I'm demanding as well. So, like, if I tell them that we're gonna have a meeting, I tell them that I'm setting up a meeting. Please believe me, you can bet your ass it's happening. And if it don't, I mean, it's because some drastic has to happen before they actually be postponed it. And if not, you're gonna see or talk to me about it. So, that's why I was like, well, I was waiting on the message, but I had to go to work too, so I don't want to keep on spamming you. But if I message you, I mean, you can tell me what I'm not going to send, or hey, bro, what's going on, whatever you want to tell me, I don't care. I mean, you're your own man, and you're a grown man, and I respect you on it. But at least tell me
Yeah, it's
something.
sometimes Discord. I don't know what was happening, but sometimes Discord mess up. If you're
Hey,
gonna
what my
message me,
chip
actually
said?
want me to like see your message to respond like right then and there, because
No, you don't have
it
to.
is important. Just
Yeah.
at my name or something, because sometimes, like I said, I didn't see these notifications at all, which is weird. I know I got up, but when I came back, I should have seen a notification, but I didn't. So it's like, it's weird, weird.
Yeah, because I really need you, bro. I mean, you're the best part, good part of what's going on. So.
So what did they say? They want to keep doubling the fines to send people on bail, but they still want to send the person off to jail. Just the same.
No. All right, bail is yeah. I think that yeah, double the fines, 20%. But then they said okay. And then another thing they want to talk about was they were saying about okay, do everybody have the if they want to plead guilty, no bond for people that plead guilty, right?
No, if you're pleading guilty, then I wrote that document in very much detail. Anybody who asks, I didn't read the document.
Yeah. Well, there are parks action there.
There's no way parts like that document.
I told him of
That's a
course not.
question.
Yeah, I told him of course no bail. I mean, I mean, of course, you're guilty, so
I
get
think
it
it's
over with.
probably asking about because we were supposed to make a change to murder, attempted murder, and something else. So if the persons, when persons are being charged with those, they do get bail. They have to come to court for those. Like it's not just a guilty and a police officer saying to you, we were taking away that power from police to just send people for attempted murder or whatever. Like they needed to come to court for that because it solves two things. It forces PD at that point to actually do actual police work. It gives DOJ more RP and it actually slows down the crime rate a lot. Because people then start thinking, should I shoot at this officer? If I get caught, I'm gonna have to go to court. It's not a, oh, I should have to shoot at this officer and just say guilty and then just go to jail. No.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. You still pay your bill, do 20%, then you go to court after that, right? Yeah.
But we need to know the exact what they I need to know exactly what they said.
I just told you. That's what I said. You want
So
to
they
take it?
want it to be doubled
No,
and
no.
spent.
Do you want to take a ride?
Why do I have to go up? Why not they coming down here?
Look, this is the thing. I don't know what's. I mean, I don't know about like going back and forth with them like that. My thing is when I got here, they already had a helicopter. I think they had like some kind of BCSO training thing going on. So when I got with them, they were like, "Hey, we'll come get you. You know, pick you up." And I was like, "Okay, well, cool." I mean, I don't have no problem with it. I don't know if you have a problem with it, but I don't. So I jumped in the helicopter. We flew out there. My thing is, you can call them me, and you call them to come back down here. But you're a judge as well. I don't have to call them down here. You can message them, and then come down here if you want to, actually, go over it again with them. But like I said, I mean, I think that the point is, I mean, they don't have a problem with nothing that you said, but I think it's with the bed. The only thing is that I mean, the miscommunication here between is, I think, I think, let me get it together. Yeah, I think that was the problem. That was the only thing I told them that you probably need to speak to them about, because I think previously the bail was double regardless. Then you get out if you play not guilty. You know they right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still wanted to keep their bail the same thing as play the double, but still the 20% at the same time. And what I said was, I mean, as an officer, I remember that we did do the two double on the bail. But I said I want to speak to you about it, and they was like, okay, cool. You know, I was gonna let you explain it to them. I didn't want to, cause I didn't want to step on your toes, and I didn't want to, really make no decision without you on that. So, we partners. So, yeah. And they actually waiting to hear back from you. So I mean, if you want to call the meeting here, of course they come. I mean, it's on you, but I don't have to always call all the meetings. Don't make me work. I say, and I'm standing beside you. Then they can explain it again. But I think that's what it was, and I don't know if you agree to that or not. And I was telling them that they were just making jokes like, yeah, tell Cromwell we can't wait to see him, and Cromwell here and there, but like, yeah, and I just got dropped off in a helicopter, and I was looking for you because I wanted you to be there too.
Yeah, I wish you had messaged me to just fly in and come there because I wasn't even doing anything. I was just here waiting.
But you wasn't here waiting. Though. Don't say that. I mean, you might got you wasn't here waiting because I just
When I say here waiting, meaning I'm just sitting here at my computer
yeah.
waiting. I didn't really fly in.
Yeah, but still, man, look, bro. I mean, I couldn't. What I supposed to do? The helicopter. Listen, when I flew in, I fly in my office, right? When I fly in, the helicopter was already in the window already. You know,
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's not their meeting. It's our meeting, and they're just supposed to attend, take whatever we're telling them that they need to change. What is being changed is not to suit them, it's to suit everybody. Because the change was hinted from the federal government. And by federal government I mean mills. So a lot of issues have been raised about how much money was being charged and how persons are complaining and how persons couldn't afford it. That's the whole point of why we only bill them 25% and then bound them to court. If they abscond, It's an easy warrant, and then the warrant is going to carry additional charges on it, and that would make it a fair system. Keeping the double fine thing is too much money, so it needs to be changed.
Well, guess what? Guess what we need
And
to.
I'm the one that wrote that document, so
Yeah,
I'm not even sure
exactly.
why they even.
Yeah, you wrote the document and you wrote the other document. So that's what I'm saying. My thing is, it's called another meeting. Simple as that. I'm not gonna keep on. I don't like to stress myself about things.
Where's the AG anyway? Because he told somebody to meet him here like an hour ago, and he didn't even show
yeah,
up. Poor girl was
they
standing
just
here.
rolled up. They just rolled away in the limousine. I mean, the limo he just bought, I guess. Just called him. You got the number?
Yeah, I have his number. I mean, I personally didn't want to talk to him. It's somebody that was here that was texting him, and he was like, "Yeah, he's on his way," and she was still here for like half an hour waiting.
Yeah,
Poor
no,
girl.
she just jumped in the car with him.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, but we always call the name. You know, I mean, because my thing is, I didn't know, I didn't want to, like, because a lot of stuff that you put in there, I didn't know how to explain it. Because, like I said, I mean, the far as like the double fine thing, I understand. And then another thing that they wanted to ask you about is because you wrote it up, and I told him I was like, my colleague wrote this up. I mean, I'm just giving, I'm be real. I'm like, well, he came in, he ran it up. I'm with him. You know, of course, I'm signing off on it. You know, but my thing is, another thing he was like, well, they was like, well, it's 50%. 75% on the first try. Is that too much? But like we didn't get a chance to revisit it as well. But like I was telling them, like the first offense that's different. If it's the first offense, maybe we trying to be a little lenient. That's why we did 75%. But no, so yeah. But we always
I mean, it is 75% now. Like that's already in stone already. So I'm not sure why they would even first. Where was it typed? I'm trying to remember where was it. First offend. Hold on. I wonder if Vinny changed it. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, they were, but we here, bro. Everybody's in the city. Just give them a call, bro. Send a message out. Get them back in here. We here. What's up, bro?
There we go. There we go. I just ran all the way back from Vespucci.
What?
Non-stop sprint. Yeah, I got that stamina all the way up, my boy.
Oh my
It's
God,
100%. It never goes down. I got my strength 100. Getting my running.
Ow!
Oh shit.
God,
Ow!
what the hell is this?
You okay?
One of you motherfuckers got a band-aid?
I do. Come here. What's your
248.
It's crazy.
There you go, brother.
Alright. Mr. AG,
Yes, sir.
can I please speak with you for a quick minute?
Yeah, of course. Of course, of course.
Come over here.
Yeah, but
Looking at the bail document, it says bail is offered and granted. The arresting officer will give them a bail amount of 2 times the total maximum fine. Be notified of court, informed when it will be set free. Someone else can pay bail if needed. Suspects who qualify.
no, I call another meeting. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna call me now.
50% of it.
You ain't got to do it. I
No.
call it. I call it. Just stay here. 1 second. Call it now.
Yikes. He actually changed it. He actually took my idea, but he combined it in a different way. 50%. Yikes. Huh?
So
If the AG doesn't want to change it, because it's really him. If he doesn't want to change, then let it stay. Charge will be taken off, and the suspect may receive compensation for the time served if the judge decides to issue any reimbursement. 50% served. Someone to send them for half the time. You were saying 25% of the time.
Who said half the time?
If the person pleads not guilty, they will serve only half the time, and then they'll have to come to court to fight to not serve the other half. That's what the AG has on here. Well, Vinny put on here.
I need you guys to get a hold of some law enforcement.
Bro, look, this dude got a gun at the AG, bro. We call the police, bro. Call the police, call the police, call the police, bro. Bro, we need to call the police, bro.
What is he wearing?
All white, all white.
He was wearing the all white. The AG's wearing the all white,
No,
or
no,
the
no.
guy's wearing
The
the.
dude wearing all white. AG had black on with a hat on. Well. Mm-hmm.
Vinny made the changes already. That I suggested. Vinny already made the changes. He didn't tell you?